From Dufferin Caledon.
Thank you. My question is to the Minister of Children and Youth Services. Yesterday, Ontario's Provincial Advocate for Children and Youth released his report entitled "We Have Something to Say," which outlines the challenges facing young people in our province with special needs. We heard in the report from Cliff McIntosh. I want to read an excerpt from Cliff's mum. "I think we spent between $50,000 and $70,000 on private therapy when we were literally on the verge of selling our house. When we were in the process of listing our home, we got the call that Cliff's number had come up and that we would start receiving government-funded intensive behavioral therapy. We held on to our house with our fingernails. Now that you have removed kids over the age of 5 access to IBI, kids like Cliff are out of luck. Minister, when will you stop forcing families to sell everything and take out loans just to give their kids IBI therapy?"
Thank you. Minister of Children and Youth Services.
Thank you, Speaker. And I really appreciate this question being asked this week because yesterday our provincial advocate did release a report titled "I Have Something to Say," and many youth with special needs were directly involved in developing and writing that report, and I was very honoured to join them yesterday in the listening circle to hear from the youth that contributed to that report and talked about the issues and challenges that children with special needs across the spectrum face, whether that is before school, during school life, and beyond. We heard incredible stories about how they are focusing on their abilities and recognizing that their environment needs to be there to adequately support them, whether that's getting access to services, whether it's getting diagnosis. I was very impressed with the work yesterday, and I was very appreciative the advocate invited me to the meeting, and I'll talk more in the supplementary about
the member from Hamilton Mountain
strategy. Thank you.
Supplementary.
I'm glad that the minister heard the report. I just want her to act. The provincial advocate has called your new autism strategy, and I quote, "a mugs game." To quote the provincial advocate, "Don't pretend this is about the child and providing them what they need. It isn't. That is an independent officer of this Assembly." The minister has said she is open to suggestions. Well, here's ours. Stop removing kids over the age of 5 from receiving IBI therapy until we have a coordinated provincial autism strategy that covers all ministries, everyone in Ontario, regardless of their age or developmental stage, because we understand autism doesn't end at 5.
Thank you. Minister.
So, Speaker, I think it's important to acknowledge that we do have a special needs strategy in Ontario. Autism is part of that, of course. And we have made significant investments, hundreds of thousands of dollars every year in 3 key areas, Speaker, which is identifying kids needing connections early and assessments early. Secondly, coordinating service planning for them with multiple, for children with multiple or complex needs, and making the delivery of rehab services more seamless. So that's what our special needs strategy is all about. Yes, there were some voices there yesterday as well in terms of autism. I'm continuing to engage in discussions with youth facing autism, their families, as well as associations and stakeholder groups that are helping guide us and want to be part of the implementation of the new autism strategy going forward. I welcome their suggestions. I welcome their feedback. We'll work with everyone to make sure we support all.
Thank you.